Today, President Donald Trump nominated Judge Amy Coney Barrett for the empty Supreme Court seat. Barrett, if confirmed by the Senate, would replace Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who died 8 days ago. KELOLAND's Lauren Solik spoke today with USD Knudson School of Law Dean Neil Fulton about the nomination and what we can expect to see in the weeks ahead.
If confirmed by the Senate, Judge Amy Coney Barrett would become the 5th woman ever to serve on the Supreme Court. Barrett is a conservative who once clerked under former Justice Antonin Scalia. In 2017, Trump nominated her to the 7th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals.
She was, a strong candidate already, and I think was on one of the president's early lists when she won the 7th Circuit. She's been a strong candidate among legal conservative thinkers for a long period of time, so I don't think it's particularly surprising that she would be on the list.
In the following weeks, the Senate Judiciary Committee will take a look at her background.
Typically, it takes about 30 days for that information to be gathered. Obviously, the Senate Republican leadership is going to push that as much as it can. And it's easier to do that because Judge Barrett was considered in 2017, and I suspect that the Senate Judiciary Committee will be able to act in mid-October.
From there, the committee will decide whether or not to make a recommendation before the full Senate debates the nomination. A simple majority is needed for her nomination to be confirmed. Right now, there are 53 Republican senators. In the event of a 50-50 split, Vice President Mike Pence would break the tie.
Obviously, she is a different jurist and has a different philosophy than Judge Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and so there is a significant rightward shift to the court automatically upon her arrival. Her individual impact is hard to assess. A lot of times justices play out differently than we think they do, and so I would hesitate to speculate what kind of a justice she would be a little bit, because she deserves the right to make that legacy herself.
With Election Day coming in just 38 days, Fulton says it will be interesting to see if the entire process can play out before that. However, he says the process does not need to be done by November 3rd. In Sioux Falls, Lauren Solik, KELOLAND News.